Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. So today I'm going to be talking to you guys about some of the changes that I would like to see within TF2 and the things I think Valve should/could do to improve the game. I know a lot of people have already made videos talking about what they want to see in TF2 in 2018 and stuff like that, and I thought I'd join in and talk a little bit about what I want to see. Make sure you leave in the comments what you think should be added into/changed within the game, and really quickly, if you do go on to enjoy the video, please make sure to leave it a like. I mean, likes don't do anything more, but it works well for the motivation. So anyway, without further ado, let's get right into it. So the first thing I would love to see is more MVM stuff. Since I've been trying to play a bit more MVM recently, I've been told that Two Cities was released 4 years ago. Like, 4 years ago is a very, very long time. I don't think I've been doing YouTube for 4 years. I have, but either way, I don't know. Well, November 2013 is when Two Cities came out, so it's actually coming up on 5 years, which is absolutely mad, but still, yeah. MVM, I feel like, needs an update. Maybe some more maps, new rewards, and all that generic stuff. Now, this is something I never understood. If I've worked on a few more maps and new rewards and stuff like that, just imagine the amount of money they would be making from the ticket sales and stuff like that. It would be insane. Like, everybody who plays TF2 would be buying some tickets to try out the new map. Probably not everybody, but a large amount of people would be trying it and would be buying tickets and stuff. But either way, I know a lot of the community would be very, very happy if they saw more MVM stuff, and it's probably the most requested thing I ever see when I ask about what people want to see changed in TF2 or ask what people want to see added in. And I completely agree. MVM updates would be amazing, and I would definitely spend far too much money on tickets. Okay, so the next two are probably the big ones, and the first one is competitive matchmaking. So many people have been talking about competitive matchmaking since its release and what still needs to be worked on, so I'm not going to go massively in depth with this. I just remember all of the hype for competitive matchmaking and the whole update, and then the hype around it just died within a day or two. At least for me anyway. I know a few people played it for quite a while afterwards, and you know, that kind of also just died out. And apparently it's pretty much impossible to get to the max rank on there since either nobody's playing, a lot of the lower ranks are infested with hackers, so people who shouldn't be in that rank can't get past that rank. And a bunch of super good players have to play against the lower ranked players because there's no placement games and everybody starts at the same thing. And that makes it really boring for the people who might not be as good because they're just getting steamrolled every time and stuff like that. So I feel like they should change it to have a system like CSGO where you have to play through the placement games to get put in a rank that you will actually do okay at and not be dominated by the other team, but also not actually steamroll the other team either, because while that is fun, it's really not fun for the other team and it just makes the game quite boring after a while. Other than that, there's not much more I'd change about comp, mainly because I don't probably know enough about it to make a really good decision about it, but you'll have definitely heard about what other people think and would have heard some different opinions by now. And the fact that pretty much every single comp match is done on external servers by external people and stuff like that, third-party companies and things, like, that doesn't say much for the TF2 in-game matchmaking. And hopefully we can make it a little bit better and have a bit more fun with it once it's fixed. Now, this next one is casual matchmaking, and this is the thing that matters to me more than competitive, because I never really was a competitive player. I was going to get into it if comp matchmaking was good, but other than that, it's just no. I mean, matchmaking in TF2 in general is just pretty screwed, apparently. So I'm just going to really quickly rattle off some of the stuff I want to be changed within casual matchmaking, because I don't really want to be here all day, and it's quite a long list. Firstly, playing with friends. Since I've been doing contracts and stuff and getting people from my streams into the games and stuff, whenever we queue with more than 3 people, it takes us absolutely ages to get into a game. Even when our ping limit's set to absolute max, it still takes forever. So that'd be really good if they can fix that. Secondly, joining games that are just about to end. Nobody wants to do that, especially not if they have experienced the first step literally right before that. And thirdly, and finally, unbalanced games and dead servers. So after a few rounds, people start leaving the game, leaving the server empty, which is completely fine because, you know, you're not going to want to play too many rounds of the same thing, I don't think. And, you know, the server will empty up because of that. But then this also leads to 10 people on one team and 3 on the other one because nobody else is joining the server, nobody else is swapping teams because auto balance isn't really a thing anymore. So you can see some of the problems here for me, and that is why it's quite annoying. And some of these aren't even that big of a change or that difficult to fix or anything like that, but it would be really nice if they could fix it, and it did get better for a little bit, for quite a while, and I've just noticed it a bit more recently, so that's why it's in this video. I mean, I don't know how difficult it is to fix these type of things, but they don't sound massive, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't know. And probably the final thing I want to see changed is something being done about the massive amount of refined metal in the game. And because of the massive amount of refined metal in the game, the key prices have inflated to a massive amount of ref for just one key, which is insane. I believe it almost got to 40 refined for one, which in my opinion is absolutely ridiculous, because people in like a few years ago were complaining about keys going up to 6 refined. Like, if we only knew what was coming in the future, we would never have complained about 6 ref. I would happily pay 6 ref for a key, and I think anybody would pick that over what's happened right now. And I feel like one of the ways that Valve could help like fix the amount of ref that is in the game and stuff like that is to actually make a very, very good metal sync. And I have no idea what that metal sync would be, but it has to be something that people can easily spend hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of refined metal in, and they would keep doing that because the rewards were actually decent. And I feel like a lot of people say Tour of Duty tickets, like just make it so you can craft Tour of Duty tickets or craft keys and stuff like that. Not sure they'd work. Like, that would change the economy up quite a lot, and I don't think it would be for the best. But I do think it would be really cool to see something where you can actually, I don't really know. One of my ideas was that if you can craft exclusive things from ref only, so you can't unbox these crates anywhere, you can only ever craft them, or something like that. Or you can't unbox hats from the crates or whatever, you can only craft them and stuff like that. Or maybe you even have a crate where you have to either craft the key out of ref, or a series of hats you can only get from crafting and using a certain amount of metal. Like, I have no idea. They're just some random ideas that I've come up with. Let me know in the comments if you think there are any good ones. Like, I don't really know. What would you spend hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of metal on in TF2 if they added it? Let me know. So anyway, that's going to do it for the video, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. Let me know in the comments what you would like to see change within TF2 and what do you think Valve should add to make it better. I honestly really want to hear your opinions on this, because I play TF2 quite a lot because I stream every day and I try and make a video most days. It's been very weird recently because a lot of stuff has been going on, but I want to get into the groove of doing more videos again, because I know it's been a few days since my last one and my streams have been fairly inconsistent as well. So I'm going to try and get all of that under control. And because I play TF2 so much, I absolutely love this game. I'm very, very dedicated to this game, and I'd love to see it just grow a bit more and to get better and more fun to play and have more things to do. Because while there is like an infinite amount of things you could do in TF2, we still need some more stuff. Like, we need some stuff that's interesting that hasn't been seen before, and I feel like a lot of this stuff would be really, really good for the game. So thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you did enjoy it, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.